For many bird watchers, observing a warbler may be a rarer event. It's special to see warblers. This is why this might be odd that there would be a group of warblers in a small flock, maybe even larger than a small flock, maybe a bit of a swarm, and that these warblers would belong to different species. So in Cape May, here is a group which is migrating southwards through Cape May, which is a funnel for migration. And one can observe black and white warblers, a black-throated blue warbler, black-throated green warblers, American redstarts, and northern parula warblers traveling together. This is what is known as a mixed species flock, and it is common to observe this in birds which feed on insects. And as they travel, they are all gleaning insects from the surface of, branches and leaves, etc. In autumn, some birds, including some species of warbler, can supplement their insect diet with more plant material. And so, thus, plants which are producing fruits or fruit-like cones in junipers and cedars may attract diverse birds. And here you can see different species of warbler feeding on the same trees, which would include Cape May warblers, northern parula warblers, prairie warblers. There's a yellowthroat that appears, and others. Why would birds perform this behavior? Well, there may be advantages to the birds. So, for example, for those which feed on insects, multiple birds might easily spot and target areas with abundant insects and thus avoid areas that birds have already depleted of their insect populations. Multiple birds passing through might startle insects, causing them to suddenly move away from the location where they had laid camouflaged and hidden. With the birds which feed on plant material, more eyes might be able to observe plants which have abundant berries, which would then service the entire group. Other advantages of this mixed species flock may lay in the ability of more birds to spot potential predators, and if a predator were to approach, that the movements of multiple birds might distract the predator, making it hard to single out individual birds. It is observed that sometimes a mixed species flock begins with, quote, a nuclear species that other birds then join as this initial flock passes through their territory.